Well, here's part 2. All right. Have to continue where I left off because these file sizes, I gotta find some type of a compression software or something that I can use to make my videos a little better. I ain't got the money to do that right now. But anyway, I want to continue off from the last video that I done. I'm talking about parents or police. Are you a parent or are you a police? It could be something entirely different. You could be an enabler. That's what you could be. Okay? I was raised in a home that all my other siblings were treated better than I was because I didn't carry the family last name because I was from another guy, from my mom's past somewhere, But I'm not speaking this to put her down. She's human. She make mistakes, and for her to sit and think that somebody going to hate her or I'm going to hate her for her mistakes she made, no. The only thing that I don't like is the lies. But anyways, we're not talking about that. We're talking about you parents out there that call the police on your kids and thinking that the state's going to make them all better. The state's not going to make them better. You understand? Quit making yourself the victim. You got a lot of these kids, they go off the rehab 3, 4 times, 5, 6 times, and never does any good. And it never stops. And then, if they can't go along with the program that you want to sit there and force into their brain, you sit there and you have them locked up. And a lot of the things that you have them locked up for is victimless crimes. Okay? And you don't stand up for your kid in court. That's right, you don't. You sit there and you let the law come out there and violate his rights and everything else, kidnapping off your property, and you don't stand there and say nothing. Why? Because you feel like a victim. And maybe sometimes you are the victim, but let me tell you something. You're a parent first. Your blood first. That's your offspring. That's your child. And if your fathers out there are letting the mothers sit there and say, oh, well, we just need to get rid of him so I can continue on doing what I do, glug, 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 drinking my wine and doing all my crap, and then you expect him to come home and be all good, being able to sit there and watch you drink and pop your pills and snort your coke and smoke your weed. Do you know how hard it is to sit there, like me? I've been on probation and crap when I was younger. I had to go through 4 years, man. I was a pothead. You know how hard it was to be able to sit there and watch all my friends smoke pot. And did it stop me from smoking pot? No, it didn't stop me. I did it anyway. I did it anyway because I don't feel there's nothing wrong with it. Y'all, people took a weed and you made it a crime. That's bullshit. I mean, imagine this. You go out, eat bark off of a tree. But if it had some type of narcotic thing, made you happy, or took your problems away for a little bit, or released some stress for a little while, oh my God, you're breaking the fucking law, man. You can't do that. Let's ban all tree bark. I mean, come on, man. Think about it. But I'm talking about parents. Parents are acting more like freaking police than the fucking police are. And you know what? I remember a time back years ago, if the police come out to your house, it was a family matter, they left it alone. They didn't get involved in it. Because if you ain't got the balls as a father to fucking put your foot down, because let me tell you something, if your boy ever hits you, he's going to live with regret all of his life. You don't have to hit him back. All you have to do is say, so that's how you do your dad, huh? That's how you do your blood. But now if you're calling the police on your fucking kid and say he loses his temper and y'all get into it, a little tuffle, and he goes to punch you or hit you or whatever, guess what? You deserved it. You deserved it because you broke that bond of trust with that child. You broke that bond of trust with that child. That child's supposed to be able to come to you and say, Dad, I got this little problem. How do I handle it? You know what? Probably breaking the law by telling you this, and I really don't care. If my kids would come to me and say, hey, Dad, I want to try out some marijuana. I want to see what it does. I would smoke it with them. At least I know where they're at. I know what's in it. Because I don't get shit from anybody I don't fucking trust. My kids ain't out there running around smoking pot. If they want to smoke pot and try it out for an experiment, you know what? We did it. What is it any of your society's business to tell another parent about their parenting skills whenever your motherfucking kid is all up in institutions all the time? Mine ain't. None of my children have an arrest record. My child might have been called out at curfew running around. Guess what? He's not messed up. He ain't got no drugs on him. He was searching, and the only thing found on him was a lighter. So you tell me. Proof's in the pudding. You don't get your pudding if you don't eat your meat. What's that song? It's kind of funny. Say, I don't know. I'm in a pretty foul mood today, because I'm getting so sick and tired. I have a lot of young guys around here that come to me for advice. And you know what, parents? I give them advice because they ask me. And I believe that I have that right to, even though I'm not blood. Somebody's got to do it. I don't give a crap if my son would hit me in the head with a lead pipe. I'm not calling the cops. Because I know what they do up there. I know what they do in these institutions to these boys. You think your kid's going to be good when he comes home? He's not. Look around. Did he stop what he was doing? Nope. The only difference now is if he keeps doing what he's doing, the court system throws and locks him up. Think about how retarded that is. And I'm not done yet. Like I said, I got to make these videos short because I'm having a lot of problems. Sometimes Blogger won't even allow me 2 minutes of my freaking video because the truth hurts, don't it, Blogger? Well, you're going to cry when I go get my own website. I hope you do, you son of a bitches.